Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back, not going anywhere. Peace! You knew it was coming. I'm YouTube famous now. Okay, I have many things to talk about today. So as you can see, if you watch me regularly, I got my hair did this morning. Yes, I went up into the beauty shop and got my hair done. The beauty shop. I so miss calling it the beauty shop. Does anybody out there still call it the beauty shop? Oh, I'm going to the beauty shop. My grandma back in the day, oh my God, my grandma's just so funny. Anyway, my grandma, she used to take me with her to the beauty shop. True story. And it was like one of those like old school beauty shops where there was like 4 women that worked in there, you know, and they were all like as old as my grandma. And she'd get a roller set. Like every Monday, I think she got a roller set and her nails done. And she always got like bright red nails. Her nails were perfect. I remember that. And she always got a roller set, like real tight roller set. Peace! And red nail polish. And I would sit in there and I would be like, Grandma, I don't know, I don't have anything to do. And she'd be like, oh, honey, go sit up in front and go read a magazine. And so, of course, we're going to do a magazine video in a second. But I got a perfect magazine for today because it reminded me of going to the beauty shop with my grandma. But I can remember I would sit up there and I would like, the chairs were too big for me, so I just kick my legs and they'd always have like free candy. And so I get like one of those butterscotch things or root beer rolls. Oh my God, I love those root beer barrel rolls. Oh, do you remember those? And the butterscotches. I love those so much. I love candy. I could live alone on candy. But anyway, and then my grandma would say, just pick it. And then I would sit there and I would read the magazine, but really I would read it like this. I'd be like, I don't want you guys to see what the magazine is. So I'd like read it over and I'd be like this, listening to everything and say, well, and you know Gertrude, she was up at bingo on Friday night. Was she really? Well, I heard that her husband was cheating on her. Is he really? Mm-hmm, with Susie. Now, well, Susie still comes in here. She just came in here yesterday for a roller set. She did, but she asked me to color her hair red. Red, you don't say. It must be true then. She must be having an affair with him. Well, I just feel so bad. I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, what if I book them on the same day? I loved all that stuff. Oh my God, and my grandma just be sitting there, getting her nails done. Smoking the whole time. Do you remember that when you could smoke in the beauty shop? Oh my God. I think my grandma probably smoked about 6 packs of cigarettes a day, Salem Lights with the sailboat on it. Oh, Grandma, I miss you. But anyway, back in those days, they always had the most hilarious magazines in beauty shops. Well, my favorite was when they had those big books. Do you remember those big hardback books that they had? And you go through there and you pick out what hairstyle you want. And they were all like those Ava Gabor wigs. Do you remember the Ava Gabor wigs that were in the back of like magazines and stuff? I think every once in a while I get the National Examiner. They still have them in the back of the magazines. And I'm just like, oh my God, I would so wear an Ava Gabor wig all day long. If I had to wear a wig, I would. My mother had alopecia for a while and she was losing all of her hair. And so she was getting cortisone shots in her scalp. Ouch! Can you imagine? Oh my God, my mother was like, just on a side note, I was watching some of my old videos from like September, October last night, and I was like, I was so manic in the videos. But when I'm filming these, I still feel really manic, but it's like a calm manic, a more reserved manic. Peace! So anyway. I mean, what do you do when you just have natural mania all day long, right? I love when the people comment on my videos and they were like, this dude is totally on crystal meth. I'm like, I've been sober for 22 years. This is called natural. So anyway, but I remember, do you remember those books back in the day? And then they'd always have the man's like book or the men's book, and it would only have like 6 of the same hairstyles overnight. Like, it was just like the same hairstyle, but it was just parted in 50 different ways. But then the last 2 were always like that really like tight curl perm. Baby, I ain't down with that tight curl perm, okay? On a man, I just don't, it's not attractive. I just don't love it. I mean, hey, do what you gotta do, but I don't love it, okay? But I can remember back in the day, I was like, because I have poker straight hair, I would always be like, Mom, I kind of think it might be fun to get a perm. She'd be like, you'll think it's fun until you get one. So anyway, but back in the day, I used to always love to read the celebrity magazines, of which today they're like Star and OK and Us. But I was at the grocery store earlier, and I saw this magazine, and I was like, oh my God, this is so funny that I went to the hair salon today, the beauty shop. And I was thinking about that because this is like such an old-timey magazine, but I looked through it, so it does apply for today. There are good stories in here that we will get right into in just a second, but I have never heard of this magazine before. But tell me if the cover doesn't totally look like something that you would see up in the beauty shop. Closer. Dancer, it's called. And on the front of it is Doris Day turns 93, what nobody knows about me. I mean, and what nobody would care. Who'd care at this point with poor Doris Day? Look at that hairdo. I mean, that should be in that book right there. I want a Doris Day. Oh my God, do you remember back in the day, if you're my age, oh, it's so hot in here. Everybody back in the day wanted a Dorothy Hamill. Do you remember that? Like when I was in elementary school, everybody wanted that horrible Dorothy Hamill hairdo, and they'd all have it. There was like 15 girls in the same class, and they all just had that Dorothy Hamill, and I thought it looked ugly on every bit one of them. But anyway, and then when the Bo Derek came out, I talked about that in my video the other day, and then all the girls got the braids with I'm in 3rd grade, Mom, and I want the Bo Derek braids from 10, okay? Listen, my dad might have let me have some nudie magazine, but he sure as shit wasn't gonna let me get those braids. I probably wanted them too. I probably was like, Dad, can I grow my hair out and have the Bo Derek braids? Anyway, let's get right into this magazine. I was just up in the Target. Here, I'll show you my purchases today too. I wanted some new cologne, and I smelled this on this guy when I was at Ultra Music Festival. And so I got this YSL La Nuit de l'Homme. I've wanted this now for a good month, and I keep on going and checking it out, but I actually went right up into Perfumania today. I tried on about 100 different kind of scents, and I was like, oh, I really like this. And it's a little sexy for me. I like more of like the refined men's scents, but I do like it. I wanted to try something different. The woman in there, Shelly, what's her name? So go say hi to Shelly at Castleton Mall Perfumania. She was so sweet to me. And, oh, look, we have a visitor. And she was like, wanted me to try on all these different colognes and all this kind of stuff. So I tried on, actually, Paris Hilton, the new one for men. I don't know what it's called. Glow, I think. But anyway, maybe it's called Beast. But it was actually really good. I almost got it. And then there was one, too, called Halloween for men. I had never heard of it. Like, I'm kind of scared to buy. Come here, buddy. It's Pee-Pee the Flying Chihuahua. He said, Daddy, you stink. Anyway, but I'm kind of afraid to buy a cologne that I've never smelled before. We are 7 minutes into this video, and I have yet to start the magazine. So let's get right into this. What other stories are in here, you might ask? Well, Bette Midler, brave new adventure at 71. Tim Allen, serious lessons behind the laughter. I don't think he's very funny anyway. Chuck Berry, a rebel to the end. Oh, I guess he passed away, that's right. Lana Turner, her wild, wild romances. I read this book about Lana Turner back in the day. It was called Detour. Her daughter read it. Oh, God. Let's get right into this. Oh, my Lord, Bette Midler. Or not Bette Midler, but Betty Davis. It's all the same at some point, right? Let's just get into the stories. Generation Wow. These been there, done that beauties prove a pop of the bubbly hue adds instant red carpet glitz. Felicity Huffman, Nicole Kidman. She's so pointy. I don't like that. Dolly Parton, love her. Home's where you hang your wig. Patricia Clarkson. I like her. Annette Bening, and of course, classy. Okay, let's get right. Her special debt to Robin Williams, Jessica Chastain. I didn't even know they were friends. Rescuing his son from addiction. Sean Penn doled out a dose of tough love in order to save his son Hopper with ex-wife Robin Wright from a potentially deadly drug addiction to crystal meth. Did I not just predict that like 5 minutes ago? This is so sad. I went to rehab because I woke up in a hospital. My dad was like, rehab or bus bench? I was like, I'll take the bed. Oh my God, that's totally my story. My dad literally put me in the back of his car and he was like, listen, you're going to prison or you're going to treatment. It's your choice. I was no stupid. I was no stupid addict. I was like, treatment. And I totally thought I would check myself out there the next day. Guess what? 22 years later, I'm still standing. What's your favorite Bette Midler song? So congratulations to Hopper. I think that's awesome. Best to you, buddy. What's your favorite Bette Midler song? 49% of the readers say The Rose. That's such bullshit. You know it's that Wind Beneath Your Wings. My mother loved that song. She's like, every time I come on, she'd be like, I just love this song. It makes me so sad. I'd be like, why do you love a song that makes you so sad? I don't know, it just does. Hellos and goodbyes. Okay, this is so sad. She's fond of him. Even Jane Fonda gets stars in her eyes. Recently, Jane, 79, admitted she fell in love every time while working with Robert Redford. I love Jane Fonda. Did you watch that Grace and Frankie? Oh, so sad this season. Oh, there she is. Look at her. Right there, Grace. I mean, Jane Fonda. But she'll forever be known as Grace now, right? I love her so much. Okay, let's move right on to the next thing. Oh my God, it's Charo! Is she still alive? Oh my God. If you watch RuPaul's Drag Race, she reminds me, that Cynthia Lee Fontaine so much reminds me of Charo. Steps up her game. The Coochie Coochie Queen showed off her impressive salsa skills. Oh my God. And you know I'm obsessed with that Love Boat right now. I've been watching it every night before I go to bed. And I'm like, she's on there. I'm like waiting for the episode. She hasn't been on. I've been watching it straight through season 1. She hasn't come on there yet. I challenged myself with the impossible. Charo tells Closer of signing onto the dance competition. Oh my God, she's she's gonna be on Dancing with the Stars. I mean, I hate that show, but I'll watch it now because of her. Okay, oh Lord, we wouldn't want to subscribe to that magazine. Strikes a pose. Some say Disco is dead, but John certainly channeled his spirit when he recently recreated his infamous pose from 1977's Saturday Night Live. Is he done yet? Seriously? He creeps me out. I didn't think he was sexy then either. What is all this about? Kirstie Alley. This was oh my God, here they are. Marie Osmond. The Donnie and Marie show made its debut on this day in 1976. Which day? Today, I guess. Marie shared of this shot with her brother. Can't believe it's been 41 years. Okay, so I used to watch that show when I was a little kid. I would have been like, what, 3 to 5? And I, true story, had the Donnie and Marie dolls. I was completely obsessed with them, right? And I would, like, they had these purple and pink outfits, and one side was the dressing room, and the other side was the stage, and had a real microphone and everything. Oh my God, I loved it so much. But I do remember that I made them take their clothes off and do things together. I don't think I really grasped the idea that they were brother and sister. Okay. And since I'm an only child, I don't really guess I got it really at 4 at all. So, okay. Bette Midler, back where she belongs, on top. The Divine, I heard she is a total bitch diva. Have you guys heard that? The Divine Miss M is on Broadway in her first lead role in a musical, and she's shattering box office records. What is she in here? Hello, Dolly. Who'd care? Okay. Next. Doris Day at 93. I have no regrets. The Hollywood legend finds peace and purpose living her life outside of the limelight. Doris fans flock to Carmel from all around the world to celebrate her birth. I love Doris Day. Que sera, sera. Did you ever see The Man Who Knew Too Much? Oh my God, I love that Alfred Hitchcock movie so much. She was so good in it. So tragic, wasn't it, when she was that little boy? Oh my God, I loved it so much. Finding the fun in fatherhood. Tim Allen bores my ass. I can't be bothered with him. New details on her stormy love life. The screen siren devoured men both on and off screen, said Lana Turner. She had an abusive boyfriend, husband, and everything. That was all in that movie Detour, and then her daughter, I think she like stabbed him or something. It was horrible. I can't remember. Chuck Barris, farewell to a game show legend. I mean, this magazine is truly for the old. Okay, I mean, because I know everybody in here, and I am the old man of YouTube. He brought joy to his millions with his silly shows. Okay, people all the time ask me what was my favorite I almost gave it away. Was totally the Gong Show. Do you remember that? When people come out there and do their talents and they would gong them? I love that so much. Closer, relax. You can relax with this. That Sudoku. That Sudoku drives me mad. It drives me nuts. I'm like 9, 4, 3, 2, no, what? I can't stand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it not one bit. Oh my God, spot the difference. Find 10 things that make these two specials different. Well, I mean, it's so obvious. There's a gargoyle in one and not in the other, but it's Rose and, Rose. Who calls Roseanne Rose? Hey, Rose! It's Darlene and Dan Connor. They're coming back. I love them so much. If you didn't know that, I did a video on it. You can go check it out. Okay. Let's see. A later Kennedy era. Now they're making a new movie called Kennedy After Camelot. Matthew Perry's going to play Ted Kennedy. Katie Holmes is in it. She looks wretched. Look at her hairdo there. Can we just get to the Jackie Onassis days? That's what I want to see about all the money and stuff. I don't care about it. It's all so depressing anymore. My good Judy, Tanya, and I were talking about it the other day, and I said, there aren't about any of those Kennedys left. It breaks me. My mom, she's not a Kennedy. God, I wish my mother had been a Kennedy. My mother, she just was obsessed with John F. Kennedy. She, like, till the day she died, thought the whole thing was a conspiracy theory. I even said in her eulogy, I said, well, now, and her best friend Diane know what really happened. Oh my God, look at this. Jacqueline Smith is 71. She drinks green drinks. I'll blend, not juice, so I get the pulp, broccoli, kale, spinach, green. But look at her. Hell, I'd drink it if I looked that good at 71 too. I mean, all of these shows pretty much prove that 70 is the new, I don't know, 60. But anyway, key to age and reverse. When you read these magazines and they all just have these aging things in there, these are the things it says. Enjoy wine and chocolate. Well, I enjoy chocolate. Take a jump break. Just jump on it. Ditch your GPS. Make it a team effort. Experiment with the get-up test. It's about sitting in a chair and seeing if you can get up. Are you kidding me? That breaks my heart. Brighten the day, a blooming basket, the sweetness of Easter basket. Oh, this is so old. How long is it? Easter baskets? This is old, pee-pee. April 10th, my Lord. They still had a whole bunch of them at the store. I thought this was brand new, and I was going to tell you something you didn't already know. Who has the longest run in General Hospital? Since she's played Dr. Monica Quartermain. Is it still on? Are you kidding me? I watched it back in the day with Luke and Laura. Do you remember that? Oh my God, I love that so much. I used to watch back in the day with my grandma, true story. We would watch, What's the one? Pine Valley. All My Children, One Life to Live, and General Hospital back to back. That was my afternoon. My grandma just sits there and smokes one Salem after another. I'd be like, Grandma, she'd be like, shh, my stories. Anyway, okay, then something about Quantum Leap. Never watched that show. Performing for 1 million people at the Berlin Wall. Who? David Hasselhoff. You know, he's supposed to be real famous all around the world, but I don't even believe it, not one bit. Okay, Planets of the Apes open. Who cares? David Hasselhoff, singer, who, where? This is all so stupid. Okay, let's read my horoscope, or what it would have been for May 12th. It says for the weeks of April 3rd to the 9th. Well, let's just see if it was true. Don't burn the candle at both ends right now. Lunar influences finally allow you to enjoy the comforts at home. Stay in for a movie night. I stay in for a movie night like every night. Oh my Lord, here it is. Robert Downey Jr. He turned 52 on April 4th. His favorite movie, Weird Science. I love that movie too. Do you remember that movie? Oh my God, who is this person? What my grandkids have taught me. The CBS news star opens up about her career and reveals what she is most proud of. Leslie Stahl. She still looks pretty good for her age too. Although that... Everybody's so happy about the grandkids. Adjust to married life. Cheryl Hines and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Who's this? Sting and Trudy Styler. I love them. Say I Do all over again. These are so, these are just boring. There's not one gossip. Chuck Berry died. I'm sorry, that's sad. Oh my God, look at this. The doll every little girl loved from TV is back. Family Affairs, Mrs. Beasley. That is creepy. I'm sorry. I remember that show. I mean, I don't remember the show, but it had reruns on back in the day. But do you remember that? Oh my God, that is so creepy, that Family Affairs show. It's kind of creepy even when it comes on too. Didn't a whole bunch of drama come out of that show? Marcia Gay Harden, Cherishing My Mother. The Oscar winner reveals her personal experience with Alzheimer's disease. Oh my Lord, just break my heart. This is all so sad. So sad, so sad. Homes fit for a screen queen. The All About Eve star had almost as many classic houses as she had legendary roles. Betty Davis. Well, she should have. She was worth a fortune. I love her so much. Anyway, oh my God, I sat one night and I just watched on YouTube one interview after the other. She can't be bothered with the entire world. She still smokes up to the day that she died. Loved her. Is she dead? She's dead. Keyhole gowns are back. Of course they are if Jennifer Lopez wears them. She's gorgeous. Oh my God, she's so gorgeous. If 70-year-old men are wearing this, she is... Break out the Viagra, men. Okay, dresses, 3 styling tips. They look bad in all of them. I'll have to styling tip for this. Gayle King, I love her. I just love her so much, don't you? Gayle and Oprah. GoPro. As long as... That magazine is a bunch of junk. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with more beauty shop stories. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.